Hey guys, it's Liz of Consumed by Books, and this is what I've gotten in my mailbox lately. I'm not sure how many weeks this is. I think it's probably somewhere around 4 to 6 weeks, so month and a half. I did not get any books for review, which is good because I have several review books that are waiting for my attention, but I did get some contest wins. Jessica over at Chick Lit Teens, from her I won a Sweet Venom bookmark, which is signed, so that's awesome. And in her commenter contest, I won an Infernal Devices notebook and an ARC of Clockwork Angel. So thank you very much, Jessica, for sending those. You are totally awesome. Love it. And stuff is falling over. So I was gifted a couple of things recently. Shannon over at Chick Loves Lit sent me some ARCs, and she also tossed in some swag, which I'm now picking up off my floor. Okay, there we go. She sent me a lot of awesome bookmarks, like Maggie Stiefvater, Tension of Opposites, Liar Society, Forgive My Fins. And the ARCs she sent me are Don't Breathe a Word, which is by Holly Kupala. I own Tell Me a Secret, have not gotten to it yet, but it sounds fantastic. And this one sounds amazing as well. Also, I love this cover. And she also sent The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Rae Carson, which I've heard is very good and has actually gotten a cover change. So like the finished copy has a different cover than this one is what I mean to say. Yeah. And my friends and I also did an All Hallows read swap. Wow, that's how long it's been since I filmed an IMM. And one of my friends gave me The Amanda Project, which is by Stella Lennon, which she enjoyed. So I'll be curious to hear how it is. I got some books signed recently. Gail Forman came to CLP, which is the library near me. If you can figure out what that stands for, then go you. I'm not going to tell you what it means because it would give away where I live. But I got my copy of If I Stay signed. She wrote, and I have the post-it still on there, sorry. For Liz, I anoint you an honorary Oregonian, XO, Gail. So that was pretty cool. And I got my copy of Where She Went signed. For Liz, Rock and Reach, XO, Gail Forman. So that's pretty cool. And, oh, by the way, the one with the honorary Oregonian was because I was with two friends, one of whom was from Oregon and one of whom would live there at one point. And I also bought a copy of Sisters Insanity, which she signed for Liz in Sisterhood, Gail Forman. This one sounded really good when she was describing it, so I decided to pick up a copy, and she was very cool. The two friends I was with are people that I go to school with, and she dubbed us librarian ladies, and I thought that was awesome. But yes, that was really cool meeting Gail, and I have read Where She Went, so you can look for a review of that at some point. And now we're going to go through the rest of what I've gotten, which is a fair chunk, but it is for quite a while. Between the Sea and Sky, which is by Jacqueline Dollimore. Haven't read Magic Under Glass yet, but I've heard wonderful things, and I had to have this cover. Seriously, look at it. Amazing! Next up, Major Pettigrew's Last Stand, which I've heard good things about. After being told by Book Rat Misty, who is also Darling Misty on Twitter, that this is very good, I got We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson, which looks very creepy and kind of terrifying. So if I wound up totally scared out of my wits as I read this, if I wound up as afraid as I was after seeing Black Swan after see this, I'm clearly going to blame Misty, but you know, hopefully it'll be worth it, we'll see. Lisa Lynn Poe, which is by Lauren Oliver. So I've been really hit or miss with Lauren Oliver. I loved Before I Fall, one of my favorite books. Delirium I wasn't such a big fan of. This is her first middle grade book, so I'm really curious to see how I feel about it. I'm hoping I love it because it sounds like a charming and wonderful story. And I love this cover. I don't know if you can see, but this is kind of like raised or foiled, I guess. I don't know what the word is, but it's awesome. Next up, I got a finished copy of Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins, and I'm so happy to have this one. I did get a chance to read an ARC this summer. and I loved it. I think I might love Anna more, but this is still fabulous. Also, the book is mint green, and I was hoping that it would be, so that made me really happy. Yeah. If you haven't already read Anna and the French Kiss, go out, get yourself a copy, and then get your hands on this one, because they are wonderful contemporary reads, and you won't regret it. And if you do, you can blame me, which is possibly a dangerous thing to say. Next up, I have a copy of The Space Between, which is by Brenna Jovanoff. I absolutely loved Brenna's debut novel, The Replacement, so I'm really excited about reading this one. As far as I can tell, it's kind of like a Paradise Lost retelling. The daughter of a demon and a fallen angel, so she's kind of not really sure what her place in the world is, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I've heard good things too. And lastly, I have my books for my book club. We have Inside Out and Back Again, which is by Tana Lai, and I'm very sorry if I just butchered that pronunciation. We're doing National Book Award finalists, so this was one of them, and I've already read this one, and it was quite good. I liked it. Next, we have My Name Is Not Easy, which is by Debbie Dahl Edwardson, and I have not had a chance to read this one yet. Hopefully I'll get to it by our next meeting, but school has been really crazy lately, so we'll see. At any rate, it looks good, and I look forward to reading it whenever I get to it. And the last book that we'll be reading, which I've only just started, and I may again not finish, because I'm, kind of a fail, but it's Flesh and Blood So Cheap, and it is a non-fiction book about the Triangle Fire. So far it's really interesting, so I may get through a bunch more of it this weekend. But we'll have to see how that goes. That is everything that I've gotten in my mailbox lately. I want to hear about what you guys got, so be sure to leave me links below, and I will come and check it out. Happy reading, and happy holidays if I don't make another vlog soon. Bye guys.